I am pro Second Amendment. I do think that we have the right to bear arms, but I also get really concerned about the protection of our children when they go to school. I have 4 wonderful children, right? And I think about that when they go to school. But I also see what's happening in society is that we have to be very proactive. And what I mean by proactive is at an early age already, we can do things to preempt some of these bad outcomes from happening. And that's working with mental health and making sure that we're also giving funding to schools so we can have resource officers and counselors in our schools.
I think it starts with the family and the home. You know, those closest to these people that act out in violence, oftentimes they've already given signs that there were problems, that these people needed help, and a lot of times they don't get the help that they need. But then there are other circumstances where the government was involved. Police knew about some of these shooters before they acted out violently. And it just seems that there's not much accountability and there's not enough follow-up to get these people the help that they need.
So I've talked to gun owners from all political affiliations, and they all tell me the same thing. They say, I am willing to be somewhat inconvenienced if it means my kids will be safer. I am in support of exploring and expanding red flag laws. I am in favor of an assault weapons ban. We did have an assault weapons ban at one time, not too far into our past. And there's plenty of data that suggests that that helped reduce the number of mass shootings.
We wanted to know how the candidates have actually voted on bills about guns and safety. In this race, Republican Randy Feenstra is the only candidate who's held federal office. That means that both Melton and Holder do not have any voter records that we could check. But Feenstra does, and his voter record shows over the past 2 years, he's opposed 8 bills. He's voted no on enhancing background checks on red flag laws, an assault weapons ban, keeping guns out of the hands of domestic abusers, and increasing the age limit to buy a gun from 18 to 21.